Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I am excited today to show you how to install your clip-in extensions. Clip-ins are one of my favorite things because whether your hair is short, shorter, or even long, it can give you so much variety and allow you to do so many things with your hair that you may not have been able to do without them. So thank you guys for joining me today. I am Allie Liliokalani, and I am all about sharing my tips and tricks on how to get cute hair quick, easy, and just show you all the different varieties, all the ways you can do your hair that maybe you didn't think of. So before we get started, make sure to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I have new videos out every Thursday with great styles, great tips, great tricks, and I don't want you to miss them. So I love clip-in extensions. This is my set right here. If you've never used them before, a full set comes with all of these amazing tracks. They are amazing to give you length if you don't have it, which is what I'm going to show you today. They're amazing to give you fullness and thickness if you don't have it. If you already have long hair, but it's just not as voluptuous as you want, it gives you that. Or even I like to use them with my short hair, but if I want to do like a half up top knot or space buns or whatever it is, just have that fuller knot, fuller ponytail. So you can use them for length, you can use them for thickness, you can use them just for a braid. There's so many things that it can do. If you have long hair, they could still provide you with so many like new options that maybe your current hair or your thickness doesn't allow. So today I'm going to show you just a classic set, how I install them for if I just want my hair longer. There's a couple of things. I have shorter hair, I have thick hair, I have coarse hair. So that's pretty much the hardest to blend. If you have fine hair, if you have thinner hair, it's way easier to blend hair. So if you're concerned about that, don't be. So one of the dead giveaways to me in noticing someone else has extensions is when these bottom hairs stick out around your neck next to long hair. Now layers are one thing because layers lay on the top, but typically you wouldn't have short layers underneath your length. Okay, so because my hair is so short, I am going to part it out and I'm going to braid up the bottom section so that it's not sticking out and being a giveaway that I have extensions in. So I'm just going to part this nape section out and I'm going to braid it and pin it up so that it's not hanging down. And then I'm going to start my tracks right above them. Now don't worry about your parting or sections. They don't need to be perfect. No one's ever going to see this part. So I'm just going to braid this piece over. Okay, so I'm braiding it as low as I can get it because I'm going to be pinning this all up, and the more braided, the easier. And then I'm just going to secure it with an elastic. So then I'm just going to roll this up and secure it with some bobby pins. I'm not even really opening my bobby pins. I'm just sliding them in through the braid, attaching them to my head so that they're nice and snug. So like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be pretty, no one is ever going to see this. Okay, so when you get your extensions, if you don't already have them, if you haven't used them before, I'm going to show you the order that I put them in. Most extension sets come with the same basic sizes of tracks, but everyone is a little different, and then every head is shaped different. So if yours don't fit your head the way I put mine in, it's just because we have different shaped heads. So you're gonna wanna find the way they all fit your head the best. The way I'm doing it is like a good guideline, But if it doesn't work, like I said, figure out the way it fits your hair best. And mine are already cut to blend in with my hair. So if you are getting a new set, you can make an appointment with your stylist and see if she can layer in if you need it. If you have long hair and you're just doing it for thickness, that's not necessary. If you're struggling to find the pattern of how you want them to go in, she may also be able to help you figure that out. Okay, so I'm starting with a 2-clip because my nape is narrow and it doesn't need anything wider than this. I want the wider pieces for higher on my head. So this is what it looks like on the inside. This side of the track is going to be attached to my head. So these clips, they open and they close. When you're putting them in, you want them open. You want to slide it down into the hair and then snap it shut. And that gets it nice and secure so it doesn't slip right out. It holds on when you tug on it. Okay, so since I already put a braid in the bottom, I'm just gonna slide these right into where the braid is and snap them shut. When I get to the next row, I tease a little bit right where the clip is. You don't need to use hairspray and make it all intense. You just want a little tease so that there's that little bit of grip. For these, a little extra grip. It just makes it really secure. But for this one, since I have this braid, I don't need that. So what I'm gonna do is I have both the clips open. I just line it in the center of my head, slide those clips in, and snap them shut. Just like that. So now that that row is in, I'm gonna drop down my next row and add my next track. You don't want too much space between your tracks or you'll get too thick of chunks of your natural hair laying through and you'll just run out of space. So you want them pretty close to each other. Okay, so then for the next row, I'm using a 3-track clip because my head is getting wider as I go up. Okay, so for this track, I know there's 3 clips. There's one on each side and one in the center. So I'm just gonna grab the hair right about where each track is and just tease a little bit, just to give it a little something extra to grip onto. Then I'm just gonna take this, lay it across, and snap those shut. Slide it into that little tease, snap it shut. Just like that. So you can see already I can tug on this and that's nice and secure. So my next track has 4 clips because my head's getting wider. This track is gonna lay right about where my ears are. Okay, so I'm about 1 inch above my ear. You don't want to be too close to your ear or you're going to feel that little clip and it might bug you. Now that we're higher up here, I'm going to be using this track with 4 clips. I'm also going to be adding these 2 singles. So this 4-track is going to lay across the back and then these singles are going to sit right over my ear. And again, this is how it fits my head the best. Yours may be different, but typically the singles are usually always right up top to customize your head shape. And now I'm going to put this single over my ear. Like I said, I already had these cut, so I want to make sure I put the right piece on the right side so you can see how this is layered and angled down, so I know it belongs over here, because if it was over here it'd be long to short and you might have a little bit of an uneven looking cut. So this is going to be my last row, and for me this is how my tracks worked out. Again, it could be different for you. You got to fit your head. So I have this double on this side and this triple clip on this side. Okay, now that they're all in, I can drop my hair. Once you drop your hair down, run your breath through it. And there you have it. Long hair. Let me show you the back. So now if you have short hair or short layers like I do, you can see this. If I didn't have these cut, it would make it real obvious. I need layers in the extensions to blend my shorter hair. And in the front, I'll show you where I took the hair in my nape and braided it so that it wouldn't be hanging down. You can see now when I have my hair forward, all the bottom hair is nice and long the way natural long hair would be. Instead of having like what I have up here, these shorter pieces, those would have been short right here, and it would have been a dead giveaway that this was fake hair. So that's it. Easy peasy, right? I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it was helpful. And if you haven't tried clip-in extensions before and you're gonna try them now, I'm really excited for you. They're so much fun. They take a little getting used to because it's like having bobby pins in your hair for an updo all day. But it's so much fun and no commitment. You get to skip the growing out process and it's just a lot of fun. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. And I can't wait to see you guys next week.